You've probably been told that if a woman isn't interested in you, the best thing to do is simply move on. People say things like, just accept it, try harder, or prove yourself. But here's the uncomfortable truth most men never hear. Women don't miss men because they need them. They miss men because those men know how to create a powerful emotional presence, even when they're not around. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. This isn't about cheesy pickup lines, fake confidence, or manipulative tricks. It's about understanding female psychology on a deeper level and learning how attraction actually works. Because the reality is this: indifference from a woman is not always permanent. Sometimes it's just a reaction. And if you understand how that reaction works, you can completely shift the way a woman sees you. Now, before you roll your eyes, understand something important. Making a woman miss you has nothing to do with begging for attention, chasing her, or constantly trying to prove your worth. In fact, those behaviors are the fastest ways to destroy attraction. Women rarely respect men who try too hard. What actually makes a woman miss you is often the exact opposite of what most men naturally do. It's not about being more available. It's about becoming unforgettable. So in this video, we're going to break down several powerful psychological principles that can make a woman think about you even when you're not around, even if she wasn't very interested at first. By the end of this video, you'll realize that making a woman miss you isn't about luck or looks. It's about understanding psychology and playing the game differently. 1. Why chasing kills attraction. Here's something many men never want to hear. The harder you chase a woman, the faster she runs away. Chasing might feel natural. When you see someone you like, your instinct is to pursue them, impress them, and show them how much effort you're willing to put in. But in female psychology, this approach often backfires. Why? Because chasing flips the balance of power. Instead of her feeling lucky to have your attention, she begins to see you as someone who desperately wants hers. And let's be honest, nobody misses what they already have unlimited access to. If you're constantly texting, calling, checking in, and trying to impress her, you're giving away your emotional attention for free. And when something becomes too available, it loses its value. Think about it like this. If someone gave you your favorite food every single day without effort, eventually you would stop craving it. But if that same food suddenly disappeared for a while, you'd start thinking about it again. The same principle applies to attraction. Women don't miss men who chase them. They miss men who create space. And here's another truth many men ignore. Chasing also communicates insecurity. It sends the message that you don't see yourself as valuable enough to stand still and let her come to you. And insecurity is one of the biggest attraction killers. Women are naturally drawn to men who value their time, who have options, and who don't feel the need to beg for attention. So if you want a woman, even one who seemed uninterested, to start thinking about you, the first step is simple. Stop chasing. Take a step back. Let her notice the absence. Because sometimes silence speaks louder than 100 messages. 2. Silence speaks louder than words. Most men believe constant communication builds attraction. They send good morning texts. They check in during the afternoon. They send good night messages. On the surface, it seems thoughtful. But in reality, this level of constant availability can quickly make a woman take you for granted. Why? Because when your attention is always available, it loses its perceived value. Silence, on the other hand, creates curiosity. It creates tension. And curiosity is one of the strongest emotional drivers in attraction. When you're always texting her, she doesn't have to think about you. But when there's silence, her mind starts filling the gap. She might begin wondering, why hasn't he texted today? Is he busy? Is he talking to someone else? Did I do something wrong? Those questions create emotional engagement, and emotional engagement is what leads to someone missing you. Attention works like currency. If you give it away endlessly, it becomes cheap. But if you control it carefully, it becomes valuable. This doesn't mean ignoring her or playing childish games. It simply means living a life where you are not constantly focused on her. A confident man doesn't feel the need to check in every hour. He has work, hobbies, goals, and priorities. And that independence is attractive. Sometimes the most powerful message you can send is no message at all. 3. Stop being too available. Another huge mistake men make is being available 24 hours a day. They cancel plans for her. They respond instantly to every message. They rearrange their entire schedule just to show how much they care. But here's the truth. Being too available makes you predictable, and predictability often leads to boredom. When a woman knows you'll always be there no matter what, there is no excitement, no challenge, and no mystery. Human beings naturally value things that require effort. When something is too easy to get, it becomes less exciting. Think about your own life. Have you ever worked extremely hard to achieve something? Maybe a dream job, a personal goal, or something you really wanted? The effort you invested made it feel meaningful. But when something is handed to you without effort, it rarely feels special. Attraction works the same way. Women are drawn to men who have their own lives. Men who sometimes say, "I can't tonight, I'm busy." Men who have goals, friendships, hobbies, and passions outside of dating. Independence is attractive. Desperation is not. The moment your life stops revolving around her, she begins to notice you more. And sometimes, that's when she starts missing you. 4. Mystery is powerful. Many men believe that sharing everything about themselves builds connection. They reveal their feelings immediately. They explain every thought. They tell her exactly how much they like her. But too much honesty too early can actually remove the excitement from attraction. Why? Because mystery creates curiosity, and curiosity creates emotional investment. When a woman doesn't fully understand you yet, her imagination begins to fill the gaps. She starts wondering about you, thinking about you, trying to figure you out. But when you reveal everything immediately, there's nothing left to discover. Think about movies or books. What makes them interesting? The suspense, the unknown. If the entire story was revealed in the first 5 minutes, it wouldn't be exciting. Attraction works the same way. Mystery keeps the story alive. 5. Never compete for her attention. One of the biggest traps men fall into is competing for a woman's attention. They see other guys commenting on her posts. They see other men texting her. And suddenly they feel like they have to outperform everyone else. So they try harder. They text more. They compliment more. They chase more. But here's the harsh truth. If you're competing for her attention, you've already lost. High-value men don't compete, they attract. A confident man doesn't worry about who else is texting her. He focuses on his own life and lets attraction happen naturally. Desperation pushes people away. Self-respect pulls them closer. 6. Confidence is more addictive than love. Many men believe that love alone will make a woman stay. They believe that being kind, loyal, and affectionate is enough. But attraction usually begins with confidence. Confidence is magnetic. It's the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you make decisions without constantly seeking approval. Women are naturally drawn to men who believe in themselves, not because of arrogance, but because confidence signals strength and stability, and that energy is incredibly attractive. 7. Make her feel like she might lose you. Human psychology works in a simple way. People value what they might lose. If a woman feels like you will always be there no matter what, she may stop appreciating your presence. But if she senses that your attention could disappear, something changes. Suddenly she starts thinking about you, wondering about you, and that's when missing begins. This isn't about manipulation, it's about self-respect. You simply live your life in a way that doesn't revolve around someone who hasn't earned your full attention yet. And ironically, that independence is often what makes people want you more. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, women don't miss the man who constantly begs for attention. They miss the man who respects himself enough to walk away. The man who has a life. The man who isn't afraid of silence. Because when you create space, you create mystery. And when you create mystery, you create attraction. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever chased someone too hard and realized later it pushed them away? Or have you ever noticed that pulling back actually made someone more interested in you? Drop your story in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos about psychology, confidence, and modern relationships. Also, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Because in the next one, we're going to talk about something very important: why giving a woman loyalty too quickly might actually push her away. And trust me, that's something every man should understand. I'll see you in the next video.